Alright, let's do a couple questions from the review worksheet. This one is due Wednesday. It's due Wednesday. Okay. These first ones should be intuitive. A is to C as what is to F. You should be able to say, oh, we're looking at D. We need D right here. E is to what as F is to C. So E is to B as F is to C. You should be pretty intuitive. Okay, let's see. Let's work question 8. So, it says, using one of the theorems we studied to set up and solve the proportion to find the value of x. Okay, so we're assuming this is x. First of all, this is the same length as this, and this is half the length of this. So we're going to be using the mid-segment. Now the mid-segment says that not only that these two lines are parallel, but as we stated, 6 is half of 12, and we know that the length between P and V is equal to the length between V and Q. We also know that the length from P to W should be equal to W to R. So we have to break this value in half, because then we get two equal parts. So this length right here, let's call it x. X is equal to 22 divided by 2. Just like up here, we can say 18 divided by 2 would give us the length of PV or VQ. Hope that makes sense. Okay, right here, we can use the proportion of, we know we're not working with mid-segment because these are not the same values. So it looks like it's going to be the triangle proportionality. So this is to this as this is to this. So we can set up 8 is to 7 as 16 is to 2x. You guys know what to do from here. You cross multiply. 7 times 16, that's 70 plus 42, right? So 112 is equal to 16x. So x must equal 112 sixteenths. You got a nice number for that? Let's see. Nice, 7. Okay. So x equals 7. Let's do another somewhat complicated one. How about this one? Okay. Another triangle proportionality theorem. We know that this to this is equal to, let's use the longer side, because that's the first one we used, over here, to this. So, I need to make sure we write this right. 25 is to this value, as 15 is to this value. So we're not given those values, but we can figure them out. We know that this green one here is x minus 25, because it's 25 less than x, if you can see that. Okay. And we know that this one here is 15 less than 24. So 24 minus 15. Okay. So we could simplify this, right? What is this, 9? 15 plus 9 equals 24, that makes sense. So cross multiply, we get 15x minus 15 times 25. Give us that number. I can't do it in my head. Just can't do it. 375 is equal to 25 times 9. If you had 9 quarters, how much money would you have? I know if I had 8 quarters, I would have $2. So I should have $2.25. What do we do now? Got it. Add 375 to both sides. And we end up with 15x is equal to, that should be 600, right? Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, 15x equals 600. When I say looks about right, don't think that way when you're on a quiz. You should double check it. Okay, so we end up with dividing both sides by 15. We get 600 divided by 15, which is what? It takes to get to 30, it takes times 2. And from 30 to 600, it's 20. So it should be 40. Maybe I did my math wrong. Okay, cool. Did it right.